Hello everybody, my name is Cal and welcome to my Marvel Rivals Season 9 Balanced Patch Overview. Season 9 is set to release on July 10th and it's going to start off with a ton of major changes to practically every character on the roster. Jumping straight into it, first and foremost, the team-up system have been completely redesigned, and one thing for sure is that anchors from team-ups are going to be removed. In most cases, any bonus health, bonus damage, or even bonus healing that was provided by or given to anchors are going to be redistributed into the hero's kit in one way, shape, or form. Now, this patch note does not include all of the new and returning team-ups along with their numbers, so as such, if you see a hero's base kit got nerfed, don't worry, the new and returning team-ups might make up for it. Now, because team-ups are going to be the centerpiece of Season 9, every character on average are going to get more abilities to play around with. As such, ultimate charges for every character will be adjusted. The ultimate energy conversion for every character will be reduced across the board. For vanguards and duelists, the damage to ultimate energy conversion will be reduced from 70% to 55%. For strategists, their healing to ultimate energy conversion will be reduced from 75% to 60%, while their damage conversion will be reduced from 75% to 55%. On that note, Season 9 will introduce a brand new type of health. This green health bar is officially called a regenerative shield. Personally, I'm just gonna call it the regen shield, and this shield is going to be given to every dive character. This HP bar works exactly like the base HP bar, but if you're out of combat for 5 seconds, the shield will regen back to full after some time. The idea for this brand new type of health is so that it would make it less stressful for healers to track their allied divers. This doesn't mean that going forward, divers won't need any more healing from healers. They still do, but if they're smart with the regen shield, then they won't have to rely on their healers as much as before. Anyways, with that all said and done, let's jump straight into the hero's adjustment. First up are the tanks. I'm gonna start with the dive tanks. Angela, Captain, and Venom are only getting their HP adjusted to include the regen shield. Do note that Captain and Venom also got an overall HP nerf. Rogue, Hulk, and Thor are also getting the regen shield treatment, but there's a bit more. With Rogue, she is getting nerf. Her total HP have been reduced by 75. Her damage reduction on her defensive stance will be reduced to 55%, and her Southern Brawl maximum bonus damage will also be reduced to 75. As for Hulk, he lost a total of 50 HP. His primary attack in Hulk form got a slight damage increase, but it will now take him longer to charge up his ultimate. Thor is getting a few buffs. First and foremost, the travel distance for his uncharged Storm Surge will be increased. His hammer throw is getting a bit more damage, while they also increase the bonus health Thor gets when he hits him with the hammer. Moving on to the other tanks. Devil Dinosaur, his base HP goes up by 100 points. His passive critical hit damage reduction will be buffed to 60%. Moreover, they are also increasing the reduced ult energy gain for enemies damaging Dinosaur and allies healing Dino from 35% to 40%. Essentially, this makes Dino less of an ult farmer for the enemy team. Doctor Strange is getting more base HP, as well as more HP onto the shield. Now, if he has the Invis Woman team up selected, his shield gets an additional 150 points, totaling up to a 1000 HP shield. Tank Pool, along with an HP increase, he will be doing a bit more damage with his hand cannons, and his Taunt, which is his E, when upgraded will provide more damage reduction. Groot, on the other hand, got a flat HP increase of 150 points, while Penny Parker got removed as a team-up anchor. And finally, the final tank is the Thing. He is getting an increase in his bonus health cap provided by his Haymaker from 100 to 150. They are also increasing the vertical detection height of his anti-movement zone for his charge to prevent his target from unexpectedly being able to use their movement abilities. Honestly, this one sounds more like a bug fix, but as a Thing enjoyer, this is great to help out with the peel. Finally, they are also smoothing out his ultimate animation when he uses it following one of his jumps. Healers are next, and first up is Adam Warlock. Adam is getting 25 more HP, and his Cosmic Cluster is getting a bit of a damage nerf. However, whenever he selects the Ultron team up, Quantum Magic Ammo will increase by 10. Moving on to Heal Pool. Now Heal Pool will be removed as an anchor. Next is Cloak and Dagger, Ultron, Invisible Woman, and Gambit, and essentially, these guys will be doing a lot more healing overall. Meanwhile, White Fox will be getting a cooldown nerf to her Spirit Sanctuary, going from 12 seconds to 15 seconds. However, in her ult form, she will now have 1200 HP. Mantis, whenever she teams up with Star-Lord or Adam, she'll do more healing to her allies and herself. Rocket, on the other hand, is getting a huge nerf to his ultimate. First of all, his ult will take longer to charge. They will also add in a distant-based fall-off logic to the damage boost and bonus HP provided by the Rocket ult, decaying at 8 meters and maxing out at 60% at 20 meters. I imagine this was put in place to counteract Rockets putting their ults in the sky. There is one good news for Rocket though, and that is that their healing orb will now do a bit more healing, going from 50 to 55. The last healer on the list is Luna Snow, and unfortunately, DPS Luna is going to be nerfed. The 10% damage boost from her F ability will be removed, but the healing boost of that ability will also increase up to 20%. Now, I don't think this is going to completely kill off DPS Luna, because she is getting some pretty good team-ups, but nonetheless, 10% is still a pretty significant amount. Anyways, her Snowflake healing boost is also getting a buff here, going up to 40%. Now, that's it for the healers, let's move on to the DPS. Once again, I'll start with the divers. Daredevil, Magik, Black Panther, Black Cat, Star-Lord, and Psylocke will all have their HP adjusted to include the regen shield. Magik will actually be gaining 25 more HP overall. Black Cat, on the other hand, will get to hold more currency as her fortune cap will increase to 1200. She will also have higher odds of getting a high fortune payout when she uses the Tablet of Destiny. Star-Lord will no longer get 25 bonus HP from Stellar Shift, while Psylocke can do a bit more damage now with her primary, and also while she's teamed up with Cloak and Dagger. She also gets more bonus health with the Emma team-up. Moving on to the other DPS, Moon Knight will be getting a bit of a damage buff to his Crescent Darts, but his ultimate will take longer to charge. As for Phoenix, the explosion at the end of her ultimate will now do more damage. Punisher got a slight nerf to his guns, while Storm Primary Fire got slightly buffed. Now, Scarlet Witch will be able to use her stun while she's in the faded form, however, using the stun will end the fade early. Cyclops will be seeing some much needed nerfs. Optic Burst and Ricochet Force will do less damage, while his mobility like Propulsion Burst and Optic Ascend will have their cooldown increase from 12 seconds to 15 seconds. DPS Deadpool and the Human Torch will no longer be anchors. As for Elsa, her double barrel shotgun will be getting more ammo, while her Helix Advance cooldown will go up to 11 seconds. Iron Man is getting nerfed to both his primary fire and his beam, while Hawkeye will hit you a little harder when he partially charged. The final DPS on the list is Hela. Now, her Nightsworn Thorn will do 10 more damage. They also adjusted her fall-off damage from doing only 70% of her damage at 30 meters to 75% at 35 meters. Finally, with this update, Hela will be able to freely move in any direction while she's in her crow form, which, in my opinion, will be a huge quality of life update for her. Alright, and those are all of the characters that are getting changes this patch. Once Season 9 goes live and I get access to all of the team-ups and their abilities, I will be sure to make videos on every single role. So please sub to the channel so that you don't miss out. Let me know in the comments which hero is eating pretty well this patch. Other than that, once again, my name is Cal, and I'll see you guys in the next one.